What are some of the things that you're like listening for that kind of amplifies your creativity and actually gets you excited to be like, yes, I'm working on this?
Well, it helps that I love, like, genuinely love every genre of music. Like, some days it'll be, like, ska, some days it'll be polka, some days it'll be the next pop hit. And, like, I will find so much joy in listening to all three of those pretty equally. It also, I think one of the main things I do in my process is listen for what it should sound like, not just where it is. I think it's about finding like a really good reference point to go off of. So understanding where it is and then listening for where it should be going. So I recently had a track called Light Up the Sky that like was fantastic and wanted to head in this very Halsey-like direction, but needed a little more warmth and a little more blend on the vocal stacks to get there. So finding a good reference point of where you're trying to take it versus where it is a really good way to make sure you're staying on track as you're fine-tuning this other person's art.
Yeah, that's true because that I think the references really help like guide kind of where you're gonna go and what that finished product and like what we're all gonna hear, right?
Sometimes that reference is more like, this song should feel like drinking a hot cocoa in a snowstorm. And like, that's not always the most tangible goal, but if when you're listening to your final master, you're like, this does feel like hot cocoa in a snowstorm, then you got there.